This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Bell Tower Commercial Real Estate Group, reimagining and revitalizing properties across the Merrimack Valley. From property management to brokerage, sales, and consulting, Bell Tower helps connect the right spaces with the right people, strengthening communities one building at a time. Ready to elevate your property? Head to belltowercregroup.com to get started.
Beach and boating coastal marine forecast looking out to our Tuesday, the day after Labor Day. Hi, meteorologist Matt Noyce, 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. We know a lot of you go back to the routine, but many of you love when everyone else goes back to the routine to get out to the beach and on the boat. We're going to take good care of you. So will our app. Just a reminder, it's free. It's 5 stars. You can use it even offshore. If you use the pinpoint feature after you've set your location, you can pinch and zoom and put that pin wherever you need to, including for spots that are out over the water. Speaking of the water, fairly quiet for us on our Tuesday, but we do have small craft advisories in the southeastern waters as swell starts to build. We'll talk about that here in just 1 second. Meanwhile, the beach forecast looks pretty good for us overall, maybe a little bit on the cooler side for some of us. Looks like some clouds will try to come into Maine, although we don't think they're going to be exceptionally thick clouds. So we think you'll be able to enjoy the day overall, still get a high UV index out of it. A morning high tide for most eastern shoreline, somewhere around 7:30 or so, and rip currents will be fairly low for us during the course of the day on Tuesday. That goes up for Wednesday. So how come the small craft advisories? Well, you get some 3-foot seas building southeast of Nantucket and outside of Chatham. There's been a series of storms rippling by to the south and east of New England. Some of that swell starts to arrive. More of it arrives as we get into Wednesday. That drives up the rip current. We talked about that in our Insights video if you want to check that out. Or, of course, tomorrow in Beach and Boating, we'll have a closer look at it for your Wednesday. We tend to take care of the next 24 to 30 hours in this, and you can see generally where you're protected from any of that swell. It's almost flat water, about a foot when you come into the eastern shorelines, 2 feet when you get outside the national seashore, and the swell still hasn't reached Maine during the course of Tuesday. It's actually pretty quiet water up and down the Maine coast. Nice day overall. Rip currents do start to go up for Wednesday, and that's where you start to see high rip current risk in the areas in red, moderate for a lot of the rest of us in yellow. That's because the swell begins to increase, generally on the order of 2 to 4 feet, 5 feet if you go far enough offshore. Again, that during the day on Wednesday. You can get more that goes out days in advance in our Beach and Boating for Enthusiasts. That would be the 1 Degree Outside Enthusiast membership level. If you want to check out the memberships, membership.onedegreeoutside.com. Of course, all this is streaming all the time now at our streaming network, New England's first weather network, and that can be found at onedegreeoutside.live atop the home screen of our app or on your smart TV in the YouTube app. Just search the number 1 Degree Outside Network. See you again in just a little bit.